Hello, my friends. Welcome to my channel. My name is Ariel, and today I want to tell you a small story about English and daily habits. Let me start with a simple idea. If you have a plant in your room and you give it water only one time in a month, what will happen? The plant will slowly die. But if you give it a little water every day, it will grow strong and green. Your English is the same. English is not magic. English is not talent. English is a habit. Many people ask me, Ariel, why am I not improving? I study sometimes, but my English is still weak. And my answer is always simple, because sometimes is not enough. English needs every day, even a little, even 5 minutes. When I was learning English, I was not smart. I was not special. I was just consistent. I made English part of my daily life, like eating food or checking my phone. Today, I want to share with you 7 daily habits to learn English every day. These habits are simple. You do not need money. You do not need a teacher next to you. You just need your phone, your ears, your mouth, and your heart. Habit 1 is reading a little every day. Not big books, not hard books, just small and easy things. When I started, I read one short story, sometimes only one paragraph, sometimes just English comments under a video. Reading shows you how English lives. You see how words walk together. You see how sentences breathe. When you read every day, your brain slowly learns patterns. You start to feel what sounds right. You do not need to understand every word. Just read and enjoy. When you see a new word, you can write it in a small notebook or in your phone. Later, you will see this word again and again and again. That is how learning becomes natural. Habit 2 is listening to English every day. Listening is like opening a window. English comes inside without pressure. You do not need to sit straight and study hard. You can listen while walking, cooking, cleaning, or resting. When you listen every day, your ear becomes friendly with English sounds. At first, English may sound fast, words may mix. That is okay. Your brain is still learning in the background. I used to listen to simple podcasts and slow videos. Sometimes I understood only 10%, but I did not stop. After some weeks, 10 became 20, then 50. Listening teaches you real English, not book English. You learn how people really speak. Habit 3 is speaking even when you feel scared. Many learners wait. They say, I will speak when my English is perfect. But perfect never comes. Speaking is like learning to ride a bicycle. You will fall, you will feel shy, but that is part of the process. I talked to myself a lot. I spoke in my room. I described my day in English. I made mistakes, many mistakes, but every mistake was a step forward. When you speak every day, your mouth learns English. Your brain learns speed. Confidence grows slowly, like a sunrise. Habit 4 is writing something every day. Writing helps you slow down. It helps you see your English clearly. You do not need to write long stories. Just 3 simple sentences are enough. Write about your day. Write what you feel. Write what you see. When you write, you touch English with your hands. You remember words better. You understand sentence order better. Sometimes you will see your mistakes, and that is good. Mistakes are teachers, not enemies. Habit 5 is learning a few new words every day. Not many, just a few. 5 words are enough. Words are like bricks. With a few bricks every day, you can build a strong house. When you learn a word, do not just memorize it, use it. Make a sentence. Say it out loud. Write it. Meet the word like a friend. When you meet it again, you will smile. Habit 6 is thinking in English. This habit changed everything for me. When you think in your own language and translate, English feels heavy. But when you think directly in English, English feels light. Start small. Look at things around you and name them in English. Chair, phone, window. Plan your day in English inside your head. Slowly, English becomes your second voice, not a translation. Habit 7 is consistency. This is the heart of everything. Doing a little every day is powerful. 15 minutes every day is better than 2 hours once a week. When you are consistent, English becomes normal. Not scary, not heavy, just normal. Some days you will feel tired. Some days you will feel slow, but you still show up. That is how change happens. English is not a race, it is a daily walk. If you walk every day, one day you will look back and see how far you have come. This is my story. This is my message to you. If you make these 7 habits part of your daily life, English will change for you slowly, quietly, and forever. Thank you for staying with me, my friend. Let us continue this story together. When I talk about daily habits, I am not talking about pressure or stress. I am talking about kindness to yourself. Many learners think learning English means pain, fear, and long study hours. But that idea is wrong. English can be soft, English can be friendly. When you wake up in the morning and open your phone, you already have time. That small time can become English time. You do not need to change your whole life. You only need to change small moments. I remember when I started, I felt lazy many days. I did not feel motivated, but I learned one important truth. Motivation comes after action, not before. When you start doing something small, your energy follows you. That is why daily habits are so powerful. Habit 1, reading, slowly becomes part of your eyes. One day you notice something interesting. You start guessing meanings. You stop translating every word. Your eyes move faster. You feel less tired. That is growth. Habit 2, listening, becomes background music in your life. English sounds stop feeling strange. You start recognizing words without effort. You hear a sentence and think, hey, I know this. That moment feels amazing. It gives you hope. Habit 3, speaking, starts changing how you see yourself. At first, your voice shakes, your sentences break, but every time you speak, something inside you becomes stronger. One day, you speak without fear. You speak without thinking too much. That day, you realize you are becoming an English speaker, not just an English learner. Habit 4, writing, helps your mind become organized. Before, your thoughts were messy, but now you can put ideas into sentences. You can explain yourself. You can express feelings. Writing teaches patience. It teaches clarity. When you write every day, even a little, your English becomes cleaner. Habit 5, learning words, becomes fun when you stop forcing yourself. Words stop feeling like enemies. They become tools. You start collecting them slowly. You review them at night. You smile when you see them again. Your vocabulary grows quietly like a tree growing roots underground. Habit 6, thinking in English, feels strange at first. Your brain resists. It wants comfort. But if you keep going, something magical happens. English thoughts appear automatically. You do not push them, they just come. That is when English becomes part of your identity. Habit 7: consistency protects all the other habits. Without consistency, everything breaks. With consistency, even weak effort becomes strong. I want you to understand something very important. Missing one day is not failure. Quitting is failure. If one day you feel tired and do nothing, forgive yourself. Come back the next day. Learning English is like building a relationship. Some days are good, some days are quiet, but you stay. You do not leave. I also want to tell you about time. Many people say they do not have time, but time is not found. Time is created. You create time when you choose English over scrolling, when you choose listening over silence, when you choose reading over waiting. Even 5 minutes before sleep matters. Your brain loves repetition. When English visits your brain every day, your brain opens the door wider. Slowly, English feels familiar, friendly, safe. I want you to imagine yourself 1 year from now. You are listening to English without subtitles. You are speaking without fear. You are understanding jokes. You are thinking in English naturally. That future is not far. That future is built by small habits today, not tomorrow today. Do not wait for confidence. Confidence comes from action. Do not wait for perfect English. Perfect English does not exist. Real English exists. I am not telling you to be perfect. I am telling you to be consistent. When you practice daily, you respect yourself. You tell yourself that your dreams matter. You tell yourself that you are capable and you are. If you ever feel lost, come back to these habits. Read a little, listen a little, speak a little, write a little, learn a few words. Think in English. Stay consistent. That is enough. That is powerful. This journey belongs to you. Walk it at your own speed. Just do not stop. I am really happy you are still here, my friend, because staying is already a good habit. Let me take you deeper into this journey and make it feel more real for you. Many learners think improvement must be loud and fast, but real progress is quiet. It happens when nobody is watching. It happens in your room, with your phone, with your thoughts. One day you suddenly understand a sentence that you did not understand before. One day you reply in English without planning. That is not luck. That is the result of daily habits working together. When you read every day, your brain starts building a map of English. You stop seeing words as separate pieces. You start seeing meaning. When you listen every day, your ears learn rhythm. English has music, stress, and flow. Listening teaches that music. Even if you do not repeat, your brain is copying sounds quietly. When you speak every day, even for 1 minute, your mouth learns courage. Speaking is not only about language, it is about emotion. Fear lives in silence. Confidence grows in action. Every time you speak, fear becomes smaller. Writing every day gives you control. When thoughts stay only in your head, they feel confusing. When you write them, they become clear. Writing shows you that you already know more than you think. Many learners are stronger than they believe. They just do not give themselves a chance. Learning words daily gives you keys. Each word opens a small door. One word helps you understand one sentence. 10 words help you understand a story. Words connect everything. But remember, words love repetition. Use them, speak them, write them, meet them again and again. Thinking in English is like switching a light inside your mind. At first, the light is weak, then it becomes brighter. When you think in English, you stop fighting your brain. You allow English to live naturally. You stop translating life. You start living it in English. Consistency is the habit that keeps you moving. When motivation sleeps, motivation is emotional, it comes and goes. Consistency is a decision, it stays. Some days you will feel bored, some days you will feel slow, but you still do something small. That small action is powerful. I want to tell you a secret that helped me. I stopped asking, "Do I feel like studying?" I started asking, "What is the smallest thing I can do today?" One sentence, 1 minute, one word. That question removes pressure. It makes learning easy. When learning feels easy, you do it again tomorrow. That is how habits are born. I also want you to change how you talk to yourself. Do not say, "My English is bad." Say, "My English is growing." Words shape your identity. When you call yourself a learner, you allow mistakes. When you call yourself bad, you create fear. Be kind to yourself. You are learning a new skill, a big skill. Language is not small. Language is life. You are doing something brave. You are stepping out of comfort. That deserves respect. I remember days when I felt stupid, I felt slow, I felt behind. But I kept going, and slowly English started to answer me. I started understanding without trying. I started speaking without fear. It did not happen in 1 week. It happened because I showed up every day, even on bad days, especially on bad days. I want you to build a simple routine. Not a perfect routine, a real one. Maybe in the morning you read for 5 minutes. Maybe in the afternoon you listen while walking. Maybe at night you write 3 sentences. That is enough. Do not compare your journey with others. Everyone starts at a different place. Comparison steals joy. Focus builds skill. Your only competition is yesterday's you. If today you do one small thing more than yesterday, you are winning. English is not about speed. It is about direction. As long as you are moving forward, you are doing it right. One day you will help someone else. One day you will speak freely. One day you will smile and remember this moment, and you will be proud you did not quit. My friend, this story is not just words, it is a mirror. I want you to see yourself in it. You are capable. You are learning. You are becoming better every day. Stay with me. Stay with Bookish English. We are walking this path together. I am glad you are still listening, my friend, because listening is also a habit, and you are practicing it right now. Let me tell you something very real. Many people start learning English with excitement, but they stop when things become slow. They think slow means wrong, but slow does not mean wrong. Slow means deep. Slow means real. When you learn English every day, even slowly, your brain is changing shape. New connections are growing. New paths are opening. You may not see it today. You may not feel it tomorrow. But one day, suddenly you understand more. Suddenly, you speak better. That is the power of daily habits. I want you to imagine English as a friend who visits you every day. If your friend comes every day, even for 5 minutes, you become close. If your friend comes once a month for many hours, the connection is weak. English loves small daily meetings. Reading every day builds familiarity. Listening every day builds comfort. Speaking every day builds courage. Writing every day builds clarity. Learning words every day builds strength. Thinking in English every day builds speed. Consistency every day builds identity. One habit supports the other. Together, they create change. I want to talk about fear because many learners carry fear inside fear of mistakes, fear of sounding stupid, fear of being judged. Let me tell you something important. Nobody speaks perfect English, not even native speakers. They forget words. They make mistakes. They change sentences in the middle. That is normal. Language is alive. It is not perfect. When you accept this, fear becomes smaller. When fear becomes smaller, speaking becomes easier. When speaking becomes easier, learning becomes faster. Everything is connected. I also want you to understand that learning English is not only about English. It is about discipline. It is about patience. It is about believing in yourself when results are not visible. These skills help you in life too. When you show up for English every day, you are training your mind to stay committed. That commitment will help you in work, study, and dreams. English becomes a teacher of life. Some days you will feel tired. On those days, reduce your effort, not your habit. Do one tiny thing. Listen to one sentence. Read one paragraph. Say one word that keeps the habit alive. Habits die when we stop completely. They grow when we keep them breathing. I want you to stop waiting for the perfect mood. The perfect mood is a lie. Action creates mood. Start first, feel later. This simple rule can change everything. When you press play on an English video, when you open a short text, when you say a sentence out loud, your mind follows you. Energy appears after movement. This is how progress works. I also want you to build a safe space for English, a space where mistakes are allowed, a space where learning feels gentle. Your room, your phone, your notebook make English your friend, not your enemy. When English feels safe, your brain opens. When your brain opens, learning flows. Remember, you do not need to understand everything. Understanding grows with time. Trust the process. Trust the habits. They work even when you doubt them. I am not here to promise miracles. I am here to promise progress. If you follow these 7 habits every day, your English will improve. Maybe not in 1 week, maybe not in 1 month, but it will improve. That is guaranteed because daily practice never fails. Only quitting fails, and you are not a quitter. You are here. You are reading. You are continuing. That already says something about you. I want you to feel proud of that. Learning English is not easy, but it is possible. Millions have done it. You can do it too. One day, English will feel normal. One day, you will help others. One day, you will remember this journey with a smile. Until that day, keep going. One small step every day. That is enough. That is powerful. That is real. I am proud of you for staying with this story, my friend, because staying is how real learners are made. Let me speak to you honestly now, like a friend sitting next to you. Learning English every day is not about being strong all the time. It is about showing up even when you feel weak. Some days you will feel excited. Some days you will feel bored. Some days you will feel nothing, but you still read a little. You still listen a little. You still try. That is what separates learners who succeed from learners who quit. When English becomes a habit, it no longer depends on mood. It becomes part of who you are, just like brushing your teeth. You do not ask yourself if you feel motivated to brush your teeth, you just do it. English should become the same, a normal part of your life. I want you to stop seeing English as a big mountain. A mountain feels scary. Instead, see English as a path. You only need to take one step today, tomorrow, another step. That is all. When you read every day, even short text, your confidence grows quietly. One day, you notice you are not afraid of English anymore. When you listen every day, your brain starts predicting words. You hear the beginning of a sentence, and you already know how it will end. That is understanding. When you speak every day, your voice changes. It becomes clearer, stronger. You stop hiding. You stop whispering. You start trusting yourself. Writing every day helps you respect your thoughts. You learn that your ideas matter. You learn how to express them. Learning words every day gives you freedom. You are no longer trapped in silence. You can explain, you can share, you can connect. Thinking in English makes everything faster. You stop translating life. You start living it in English. Consistency ties everything together like a strong rope. Without it, habits fall apart. With it, even weak habits become powerful. I want you to understand something very important. Progress is not always visible. Just because you cannot see change does not mean change is not happening. Seeds grow under the soil before you see anything. English grows the same way. Trust the work you are doing. Trust your effort, even when it feels slow, especially when it feels slow. I also want to remind you that learning English is not about being better than others. It is about being better than yesterday. Yesterday, you maybe knew 10 words. Today, you know 12. That is growth. Yesterday, you were afraid to speak. Today, you tried one sentence. That is growth. Celebrate small wins. Small wins create motivation. Motivation creates consistency. Consistency creates results. Everything starts small. Do not wait for permission to learn. Do not wait for someone to tell you you are ready. You are ready now. You always were. You just needed to start, and you did. I want you to imagine yourself teaching someone else English one day. You will understand their fear. You will understand their mistakes because you walked this path, because you practiced every day, because you did not give up. That future version of you is real. You are building it right now. One habit, one day, one step. Remember, English is not a subject, it is a skill. Skills grow with use. Use English daily. Touch it daily. Let it become familiar. Let it become safe. Let it become yours. I am here with you. Bookish English is here with you. This journey is long, but you are not alone. Keep going, keep believing, keep practicing. I am really happy you reached this point, my friend, because reaching the end means you did not quit, and that itself is a strong habit. Let me slow down and speak to you gently now, like a calm voice reminding you why you started. Learning English every day is not about changing your life in one night. It is about changing your direction. When you choose English today, even for a few minutes, you are choosing a better version of yourself tomorrow. Many people dream, but few people act daily. You are different. You are here. You are reading. That matters. I want you to remember that English will not always feel exciting. Some days it will feel boring, some days it will feel hard. But those days are the most important days. Those are the days when habits are tested. If you continue on those days, you win. Reading every day will slowly make English feel less scary. Words will stop looking like strangers. They will start feeling familiar. Listening every day will make your ears relaxed. You will stop feeling tired when you hear English. You will start enjoying it. Speaking every day will remove fear from your voice. One day, you will speak without shaking. Writing every day will give you confidence in your thoughts. You will learn how to explain yourself clearly. Learning words every day will give you power. You will no longer feel stuck when you want to say something. Thinking in English will make you faster. You will stop translating. You will start responding naturally. Consistency will protect all of this. Consistency will keep you going when motivation disappears. I want you to stop waiting for big results. Big results come from small actions repeated many times. 15 minutes a day for 1 year is stronger than 5 hours once a month. English respects effort. It always gives back. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but it always gives back. I want you to build trust with English. Show up every day, and English will meet you halfway. There will be moments when you feel proud. There will be moments when you feel frustrated. Both are normal. Do not judge yourself. Just continue. Be patient with your progress. You are not slow. You are learning. Speed does not matter. Direction matters. Every day you practice, you are moving forward, even if it feels small. I want you to believe something important. You are not bad at English. You are just in the process. Process means movement. Process means growth. Process means future. Never say, my English is bad. Say, my English is getting better. Words matter. The way you talk to yourself matters. Encourage yourself like you would encourage a friend. When you fall, stand up gently. When you miss a day, return the next day. Do not punish yourself. Learning should not hurt. Learning should feel supportive. Make English your companion. Walk with it daily. Let it be part of your mornings, your evenings, your thoughts. One day, without realizing it, English will feel natural. You will understand more. You will speak more. You will feel proud. That day will come because you did not stop. This story you are reading is not just a story. It is a reminder that you are capable, a reminder that habits change lives, a reminder that small daily actions create big futures. I am Ariel, and this is Bookish English, and I believe in you. Stay consistent, stay patient, stay kind to yourself. Keep charging your English every day like you charge your phone, and one day your English will be full of power. My friend, this is almost the end of our journey.